Welcome to the right gun.
All right, everyone. So here's the Highwild 2x4 X-Base target stand kit. Bought a couple of them and a couple of metal targets, so we'll go over them. So here it is, at least the base put together, what you get, what it looks like. I haven't tightened anything down. You can see those two silver L brackets sitting on top of the paper there. We'll get to those in a minute because the instructions are really not clear what to do with them. And also the target stand holder that goes on top of the 2x4. We'll get to that. And I'm not going to use it precisely the way that they recommend, and I'm sure there's some legal warranty that I'm negating by doing that, but I just think there's some unnecessary steps, and we'll talk about that. Here's how it comes packaged up. One box for everything. You see here, they actually do a really good job packaging it down tight. They were having free shipping, so again, why buy one when you can get two? And so here's the target. I got a 12 by 20, 3/8 of an inch, and it's in the neon yellow coating. We'll see how that holds up after punching it a few times. We're only gonna take it out and do some 9mm today. But yeah, so here it is. So here they are side by side, unpackaged and set up, obviously without being tightened down, and how it comes in the mail, how you can see that. So, and I am going to use some permanent Loctite on the base right here when I tighten it down, so we'll make sure to tell you about that. All right, so real quick, I'm gonna put on some Loctite. I'm using the permanent stuff, and if a little is good, then a lot is better. And we're gonna tighten those down. I don't think you need to see me tighten those down, so we're gonna cut the camera for a second. So these are tightened down. You can see how these brackets come up to make a footing here and support the 2x4. Now this is the first point of departure that I'm going to do from the instructions. You're supposed to drill through the 2x4 and then take this lag bolt and insert that through and bolt it down on the other side for more support. The 2x4 fits in here pretty nicely, so I don't know if it needs that much more support, but if you do that, transporting this thing to the range is gonna be a trick. It will not fit laying down in a truck bed that has a flat topper on it, so just be warned. So if you have a car as well, or something that doesn't have that much storage space, like a crossover or SUV or something, you may not be able to get this in. It will require you to undo that bolt and take out the 2x4 if you decide to bolt it in. Again, I'm not going to do that, and that was one of the first design features that I started scratching my head at. The second one is the L bracket, which we'll show you here. Not sure what to do with these. They have one for the base and one for the target hanger. We'll do the base first. So as you can see from the instructions here, they show you where it goes, but what they don't tell you is if it goes inside the box that houses the 2x4 or outside. If it goes inside, where are we at? If it goes inside, there's no way to secure it in here, and you're not really sure what to do with it. You can't screw it in. The bolt is too small for that. If you put it on the outside, there's this little nub here that will prevent it from sitting flush. So it will be sitting up right here, but it won't be next to the box. And you can't tighten it down, even no matter how hard you try, it will just flop from one side to the other. So I have been accused of being a moron before, and I'm sure it won't be the last time, but I'm not exactly sure what they were gonna do with that, or where it's supposed to go. That said, if you put the 2x4 in, this does make a nice sort of shim to lessen the movement of the 2x4 in there. So I think that's what I'm gonna do it for. Again, that's the second point of departure that I'm going to do on these instructions. So again, I'm sure I'm negating some warranty somewhere, but for ease of transport and use and setup, that's what I'm gonna do. And again, as we talked about how they want you to assemble it, you can see that they want you to drill through the top of the post. I may do that, but I may not, because, again, the plate's gonna sit on there, and to remove that, and it's going to be quite a chore. So we'll see how that works. And then here is just the instructions for how to assemble the shock absorbing system on the target plate. So this is the second one from the second kit. I have the other one put together. It's not tightened down, but you can see how it fits. So here's the lag bolt that I was talking about, and then here's the spring retention system, and then we'll tighten this down. We'll see how far it tightens down. I don't know if the instructions say or not, but then obviously you will mount that on top of the 2x4. All right, so here's a good view of it put together from the top down. It's a good thing that this 2x4 maybe is a bit short so you can see the whole thing. So you can see the spring system, and then this is one of the other points of departure that I was talking about. I just put this bolt through here. I'm going to tighten it down. That way, you know, you can easily take it apart when you transport it. So again, if you would follow the instructions, this would be even sitting lower, and I would be drilling through the 2x4 here. So not going to do that, but can't wait to give this guy some pock marks. So we're gonna hit it again. So as we're coming up to it, held up pretty well. It was really low to the ground. I did not have time to get a new 2x4, but that's all right. It was very solid, and the spring retention system really helped mitigate some of the jiggle that you see in other steel target stands that do not have this suspension system in it. Wasn't sure how the foot plate would hold up really well. Here's the back side. See a little bit more of that spring retention system. And again, I did the caveats of you're supposed to bolt this through to the 2x4, but to take it apart for transport, even in a pickup truck, that would be very difficult. Same with the base here. I did not bolt that in. I used a shim and the locking bolt that you can kind of see down here, but the shadows are a little... There we are. I just tightened that up pretty good. That comes with an Allen wrench. Altogether, for the price and no shipping, this was a really good buy. Really happy with it. Again, I didn't buy this, or excuse me, I bought this with my own money. So this review is just me and my own money. I did not get compensated for it in any way, shape, or form. So I hope you liked it, and I think this is a good product. Check it out.